You feel it rising, the anger, the sadness, the fear, the shame. It swells inside you like a storm that doesn't ask for permission. One word, one look, one memory, and suddenly you're gone, possessed. And in that moment, you believe the emotion. You become it. You say, I am angry. I am broken. I am weak. But Carl Jung would stop you right there, because that voice, the one screaming, the one sobbing, the one collapsing, it's not you. Not fully, not truly. It is a wave passing through. And you are not the wave. You are the ocean. You are not your emotions. You are the one watching. Most people don't know this. Most live as if every feeling is fact, as if every emotional storm is the truth of who they are. But it's not. It's an expression, a signal, a passing flare sent from the deeper layers of the psyche. Jung understood this. He saw that beneath the chaos of emotion lies a still point, a center, a witness. And until you make contact with that center, you will be ruled by your moods, tossed by every gust of emotional wind. You will be reaction, not awareness, and that is no way to live. Because life will not stop triggering you. Life will not stop pressing against your scars. If you do not find that center within, you will spend your days building walls, hiding, numbing, collapsing, all because you never learned to separate who you are from what you feel. Jung called this inner center the self, not the ego, not the identity you've constructed, but the eternal point of consciousness that watches everything unfold. The part of you that never flinches, the part that remains even when everything else burns. It is not loud. It is not dramatic. It doesn't scream for attention. It waits. And when you find it, when you learn to rest in it, emotions lose their power to define you. They still come. They still pass. But they no longer own you. Because you understand, I feel rage is not the same as I am rage. I feel fear is not the same as I am fear. You begin to witness your emotional life like clouds moving across the sky. You stop identifying with every storm. You stop mistaking temporary states for eternal truths. And this, Jung believed, is the beginning of mastery. Not controlling emotions by force, but observing them without collapse. Letting them move through you like wind through branches, without becoming the wind. But for most, this distance feels impossible. Because we were never taught to observe. We were taught to obey our feelings. If it hurts, run. If it feels good, chase. If it scares you, hide. But feelings are not commands. They are messengers. They are ancient voices from the unconscious, bringing news. And if you shut the door or kneel before every message, you miss the point. You are not here to serve the emotion. You are here to understand it. Jung believed emotions are like dreams. They carry symbols, layers, clues. A flash of rage may be the voice of your childhood finally screaming. A wave of sadness may be your soul grieving a truth you refuse to admit. These emotions are sacred, but only if you meet them from the observer's seat. Only if you say, I see you, I feel you, but I'm not you. That one sentence is the difference between bondage and freedom, between living as a puppet or living as a presence. And yes, it is hard, because emotions are convincing. They come with stories, and those stories feel real. She never loved you. You'll always be alone. You are not enough. The mind spins these tales, and the body believes. But again, pause. Who is listening to the story? Who is hearing the voice in your head? That is you, the real you, the one that watches, the one that never changes, the one that sees everything and says nothing until you tune in, until you listen. This is what the mystics and the psychologists were both pointing to. This silent observer, this inner witness. It's not mystical fluff, it's a psychological necessity. Because without it, you drown. Without it, you lash out. You destroy relationships. You burn bridges. And later, you say, I don't know what came over me. What came over you was unobserved emotion. And unobserved emotion is possession. The shadow takes the wheel. And you disappear. Jung warned us about this. He said the unlived life does not disappear. It lives in the shadow. And the shadow does not knock politely. It erupts through rage, through addiction, through depression, through obsession. These are not flaws, they are signals. But you only see the signal if you step back, if you stop reacting, if you become the watcher. And that takes practice. You have to learn to create space, a breath between the feeling and the response, a pause between the trigger and the explosion. In that pause lives your freedom. In that pause lives your power. That is where the observer waits. And the more you visit that place, the stronger it becomes. It becomes your home, your anchor. So when the storm rises, you don't get swept away. You watch, you breathe, you say, interesting, and you wait, and it passes. This is not suppression. Suppression is fear. Suppression says, I must not feel this. Observation says, I feel this deeply, and I choose how to respond. That is strength. That is mastery. That is the foundation of a peaceful life, not one without emotion, but one where emotion no longer owns your soul. Think of the great sages, the Stoics, the monks, the calm leaders. They are not without feeling. They are full of feeling, but they are not controlled by it. They have made the unconscious conscious. They have sat with their demons and befriended them. They have learned the art of detachment, not indifference, but sacred space. And in that space, they lead, they build, they love. Not from need, but from wholeness. Jung believed the ego is meant to serve the self, not the other way around. The ego is the surface. The self is the depth. When the ego thinks it is all there is, emotions become unbearable because they threaten its illusion of control. But when the ego bows to the self, emotions become information. They are still intense, but they are no longer catastrophic because the self cannot be touched. It sees everything, and it holds. This is what you must become. A container, a temple, not a battlefield. A space vast enough to hold all of you, the rage, the joy, the grief, the desire, and still remain whole, still remain rooted. This is the work. Not to become emotionless, but to become unshakable. So when the pain comes, you don't collapse. You open, you breathe, you observe, and you let it pass. Because it always passes. That's what no one tells you. The emotion that feels permanent is a wave. And you are not the wave. You are the ocean. Still, watching, deep. That's who you've always been. That's who you are under the noise. And once you touch that place, nothing outside can own you again. Not their words, not their silence, not your fear, not your grief, nothing. Because you know who you are. And you are not your feelings. You are the one who feels them. And that, my friend, changes everything.